it is our character, to be fair.
I wasn't sure if there was another step to this process. It's been a while.
No, we are. Yeah, we're live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. So, in case anyone's confused, this is being streamed on YouTube by me, as you probably have picked up on.
I just did the noob thing where I looped our audio because I had the stream open as well. Nice. I just killed it. Genius. Galaxy brain.
Nice.
Okay. As you were.
Well, I'm still fine.
Yeah.
But Alex is also streaming on his Twitch, AggravatedAstronomer. So this provides multiple functions. A, you can see what he's doing on his goddamn turn. And B, well, that's how it is, isn't it? Is that it? That's it.
I mean, that is the extent of
the function. That is what that adds.
It's all part of our one-step master plan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah, sorry about the audio echo. It is now fixed.
It's all good. I think we've got a couple of people jumping in already. Let us know if our audio is just god awful, or if it's great, or if it's just somewhere in between. It's all good. We are playing Total War Warhammer 2. If you're unfamiliar with it, let's just have a quick rundown of all the mechanics in the game. No.
God, no.
Yeah. So we're playing a co-op campaign. I'm going to be playing the Empire, specifically the Golden Order, headed by Balthazar Gilt. And Mr. Lale is playing Carrot Cadrin, I say, scrolling over to remind myself of what it's called.
They're all Carrick something. I just remember by sort of beard shape, really.
Yes. That is a valid thing. Yeah, the Slayer King. That's who that is. So yeah, if you want to switch between the streams to get a better look on people's turns, it starts off with the Carrick-Cadrin turn. So Alex is taking this first bit away.
I'm getting shade from my girlfriend about the camera angle now.
The camera? Your webcam camera angle.
Fine, we'll fix it. All right. I mean, jeez, God.
As far as my camera is concerned, you see, I do have a slightly unmade bed behind me in shot. But to be fair to me, the cat is in his cat bed in the centre of the bed, so I cannot make it. I could perhaps tilt the webcam so people could watch the sleeping cat. That's probably better than my face.
Well, I had... For fuck's sake. I'm getting back chat from 3 different lower cut top. Okay, sorry, I'll work on that for next stream. Also, there's a cat missing. I have cat related plans for this. That's the only reason I've got the camera on, to be honest. I see.
Just to lure people in via
exactly.
nefarious feline attractions. Excellent.
I can't believe I didn't make it 1 minute into the stream without getting shade over the camera. Anyway, it's my go, isn't it? So I should just go.
It is your go.
Stomp some people.
It is your go. John, I know John is watching. How's the audio, John? Tell us. Do tell us. It's the moment where I find out the audio's not on.
Apparently the chat can't hear me, which is weird. Let me just try and fix that. Because you can hear me fine on Discord, so it's clearly fine.
I can hear you on Discord.
Alright, let me try and fix this. Why is there always so much sadness? Boo, boo, boo. Never do anything live.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Oh, do you mean from... did you see that in YouTube as well? Because on my side... Oh, on his stream. I see. I'm using that audio for both. I see. If you care to hop over to the YouTubes, Steve, could you tell us how the audio is on my end? Being as John is unwilling or unable to respond.
Apparently, it is now working. I had to... I think because I moved my computer, Streamlabs decided, no, I'm going to forget the microphone completely.
Yeah, I mean, why? Why remember that kind of thing?
Why remember something as useless as a microphone?
Exactly.
That's in the same USB port it was in when it was last on and off. So, fucking computers, man. Right. Okay. So, should I just go and fight this thing?
Yeah, do it. Do the thing.
To battle.
Awesome.
The audio is way quieter here. Oh, I see what you mean. Do you mean the overall audio, Steve, or the audio of the game? Do I need to do something with levels, or is it just the overall volume that could do with being pumped up a bit?
Apparently, I'm a mite quiet as well.
Spectate, which is a button that lies.
Because I can give you
yes.
units.
Sounding good on YouTube. Good.
Apparently, I'm a bit quiet, so I'm going to try some ugly mic positioning.
Just shove it down your throat, Alex. Give the public what they want on the camera. Cats and deep throat.
Okay, well, that's a bold opening. This should be a lot better, I would imagine. It's not massively convenient for me being able to see anything, but, you know,
yeah,
it works. Okay, what do we got here? A shitload of... I gave you all the Slayers before, didn't I? So I gave you all the
believe
Slayers.
you did give me the Slayers, yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, this is our second attempt at this. We did try recording it the first time, and then we realised that having half of a recorded episode is basically dead air.
Yes. Yeah, it's not the best. Okay, well, apparently my volume level is now deeply satisfying. So
good. It sounds good in my ears, Alex.
Good. Okay, wonderful. I am ready. If you're ready,
I am ready.
Okay.
I'm all kinds of
We'll do
ready.
the thing that we did before, which is
twice, I think.
Rush like crazy into the bridge on the right and the left.
Right.
So ATCB taking the left bridge. AggravatedAstronomer taking the right bridge. It's all very tense. Except that we kind of outgun these guys.
Oh, massively.
Reasonably.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
This is the most badass dwarf ever.
He pretty much is, yeah. Well,
my boy.
He's definitely up there. There are also two other very badass dwarves in both the lore and the game. Grombrindle, the white dwarf. Literally a character created to accommodate the magazine. And
yes.
Gotrek, who is voiced in this game by Brian Blessed.
Because of course. Yeah, sorry, apparently my otherwise very satisfying voice commands aren't working because I had to update chatbot and I don't think it's properly connected. So no deeply satisfying voice audio this time. I will fix it for next time.
I'm just going to charge directly into these poor orc biguns with
so,
giant slayers and slayers.
I feel like I'll give you a preview of how the diplomacy has been going so far. This is what the diplomacy has looked like.
This is dwarf. This is proper dwarf diplomacy.
I'm just panning across the orc front line right now. Oh, and there's a load of rounds hitting them from my quarrelers. Beautiful.
Diplomacy at the head of an axe. Charge! Kaboom. Once again, I've completely forgotten what the command is to strip the UI off in the battles. I think it might be Control V. Shall we try?
It is not.
Control
U. Control H. None of those. Fuck.
Control.
F1.
I might
pressing random buttons.
I'll look it up when we're out of the battle while you're doing your other stuffs. So we can get some nice cinematic shots later on. But right now, there's plenty cinematic about these dwarves hacking the heads off orcs.
Getting a nice concave on these orcs. I'm gonna leave them where they are. Actually, my quarrelers. Oh,
Yeah, they're running.
having a pretty bad time.
Ready access.
I want to start shooting those ranged units of theirs, though.
I'm going to send my Slayers into the back of them as well.
They are definitely rooting.
Yeah, you can fire your arrows. It won't stop us. God, I love Slayers. An actual fast dwarf unit.
They are very good. Oh, and there's the ludicrous volleys of thunderer fire.
Okay, what are the giant Slayers? Okay, these guys are fully...
I fucking love dwarves
They're great.
so much.
I love the attack animation the Slayers do where they literally leap bodily into the air and slam on their front on the ground with both our axes extended.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, their boss is super, super dead because he waited really far too long to.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a dead lord.
That's a deadening.
Might as well end it there because we're not going to chase anything down, are we?
No, unless you can hit some... No, you haven't got any artillery. The Slayers can kill some. It's up to you.
No, I think we'll be bean counting if we do that.
That's fine.
Great. That was pretty fun. I don't know how to cross the streams. So
Never cross the streams.
Are you going to cross the streams? I don't know how you do proper cross streams. I could tell you what. I could pop a link to Matt's stream in the chat though.
Do you want me to ping you the link in Discord?
That'd be very helpful. Thank you. So you can at least flit between them. I'm just catching up with my chat. This is exactly like PMQs.
Is that Prime Minister question time, or is that some dev language? I'm not.
No, that's definitely Prime Minister's questions.
Good.
Lovely. Right. So I can release the captives, which gets me money, or I can execute them, which gets me leadership. I think I'm just going to release them because I like money.
The other thing about the money as well is you'll take a hit to your what's it called? Your replenishment. I think most factions do. So you'll take, I think it's like a 5% debuff to your replenishment. Which,
I saw that.
In most circumstances, is fine. It's just if you're about to have a series of battles, it can be.
A bit. I was going to say atrocious rather than atrocious.
Nice. Can you reach them to finish them off?
Just to slip up. I might do actually.
Yeah, you might as well.
Put your link in the chat. That is, I believe, the link to ATCB stream.
I've happily put a link in my chat, but
I can't. I don't have the movement.
Fair enough.
To catch them.
I have put a link in my chat, but you can just go to Twitch and go to AggravatedAstronomer. Should you wish to.
You have to assign some skill points, apparently.
Don't forget
even more armor.
Don't forget to do some recruitment.
Yeah.
Because you're still in your territory, I think, so... Yeah, you are for quite a while, yeah.
So, you do that on the army itself, don't you?
You do, on the army, yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I forgot I just built 1 million Slayers. Because
basically, yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of the miners if they don't have the charges.
Which I debate. I think they're a good unit. But each to their own. This entire campaign will be a chance for basically me to annoy Alex by upgrading my lords in a really roleplay way, and for Alex to annoy me by creating armies composed entirely of 2 different unit types.
Yeah, literally wall of Ironbreakers, wall of Thunderers, like behind it.
So,
It's gonna,
good
it's gonna
stuff.
be interesting.
Right, well, I've got a battle straight off the bat as well. I'm going to take out these gobblings.
I am back from the dead. Yes. Took a break over Christmas.
Although, oh, you know what? I forgot to check the bloody thing. Find a URL. You know what? I'll just tap out.
There's no
and find
cat. I might have to lodge a complaint with my girlfriend. There's no cat
on this side. Yeah.
There's no cat. I think maybe, you know. Oh. When does he not do his food? Sorry, I'll spectate. Summon the cat.
K apparently.
To toggle the HUD.
Yeah.
That's so much simpler than I thought it would be.
I'll find out in but moments. Moments time. Yeah.
It's very
K.
Witch Hunter of you.
Yeah, that was my best.
What's his name?
Saltspire.
Saltspire, that's the one. You wouldn't know I've played both games for like hundreds of hours.
Loads. Like, really, too much, I'd say. Okay, let's give you some of these goddamn units. Well, I've got to give you the mortar. Because,
good. Yes,
you know,
because I
love that.
fucking love them. I love that mortar so
Yeah.
much.
Okay, there you go. You can have all arranged.
Your artillery engineer people are so ridiculously flamboyantly dressed. They're so frilly. It's amazing. They look like roaming bards and traders, not artillery operators.
It's all very Holy Roman Empire. Lovely. Okay, yeah. You might want to scooch those crossbowmen back a bit.
Tactical frills. Oh, my girlfriend's working on the cat shortage. Rest assured, stream, there will be cat.
Yeah. Bouncing around.
Yeah.
Balthazar Guild is cool. Right. Are you ready to go?
I am so ready to go.
They will come to us, no doubt.
I completely agree. King needs an emote.
If you can find a way to get those pistoliers to work on those spider riders without actually getting caught by them. That would be
Ridiculous
superb.
sentences that people say while playing this game.
Yes.
Yes, I will do that. They are unfortunately on the wrong side for the spider
I'm
riders.
sending my spears
I
over to
will-
that side at the very least.
Oh, I need to turn off the... Oh, no, I want to... Alright,
Be
well,
very
on.
careful with the
Skirmish off.
auto skirmish because it's a pain in the ass. Right. Spears. Plague of rust on those bastards. I mean, charging into the back of them is one way to do it.
That did fuck them up pretty good. I am about to have a bit of a problem in the arch department over here.
It's fine.
You're not having any real front line. I'm just like, look, oh look, there's some horses. Go after the horses. Hey, look, horses. There are horses over here.
I do believe that if you want to take those outriders around back and shoot down those spider riders and prevent them from coming back, that would be wonderful.
Sure, I can do that. I was going to do a little flanking charge on the archers here, and then because they really didn't enjoy that. Oh, they really didn't enjoy that.
Oh, they're fleeing anyway. It's fine.
Oh, sorry, that artillery was a little on the danger close side. Oh, well, it's fine now. Where did those spider things even go?
They're fleeing to the
Through the forest.
right-hand
through the
side
tree
of the
line.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is one of the things, obviously, like, Outriders are primarily missile cav, but, like, they do provide a good charging option against light stuff. Okay, they're coming back now.
I'd rather get the good news.
Oh, you won't do well in direct combat with them,
Yeah.
because they
Who?
are melee cav. you can shoot them up pretty good.
Yes, sir. Yes. Quick march.
You know what? I should actually get Balthazar in combat as well because he is fairly decent. Oh god. Those mortars are excitingly firing into the melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch target with those onto the rooted guys at the back.
Quick march. Strike them down.
I would put them on the spiders, but they're so quick they'll never hit them. Ooh, those outriders need to leave now, I think.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
There we go. They're about to chain route, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of amazed they haven't already. It's a very busy battlefield. Even with small battles, it just
Can
looks so
get.
good.
Yeah. There we go. Do you want to chase down with the outriders on those, say the goblin archers?
Yes.
And we'll just stick it on. Fast forward and wipe them out a bit.
Ooh.
Spearmen. I don't know where you think you're going.
Yeah, they're super dead. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool. Thank you.
Nice.
Very nice.
Tactical frills or UN helmet? UN helmet would at least protect you from the I mean, in Warhammer or what? I'm being asked ridiculous hypotheticals in my chat.
What
We'll
would
say
I don't think a UN helmet would be terribly good on a medieval battlefield.
deflect an arrow here or there? No?
It almost certainly would deflect arrows, but part of the point of modern armor is to deflect against bullets, right? Which have a very different concussion physics to them than like a big hammer hitting your head, or like even a sword or an axe.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed I'd be an archer. I'm not getting up front. It's crazy. Which is the
I
best.
should say I don't know that much about modern armor, but I do know quite a lot about old armor.
Well, we did quite well stats-wise there.
Yeah, I did all right. I'm going to finish them off.
Do not waste my protection.
Scroll of shielding, that's all right. A student, can you not have a student? Is that why I didn't auto-assign it? Evidently he
There's a
can't.
very big
That's fine.
griffin flying around near you.
Yeah, he's just having fun.
Oh.
Balthazar, take some extra magic. Okay,
I am ready.
let's finish them off with an auto-resolve. I think you've also got to
Thanks,
click it.
Steve. Just something weird just happened in my chat involving some kind of auto filtering. Something involving Sean Bean.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry, was I supposed to hit auto there?
Yep.
Balls. Oops. Soz. Can you... damn
Nope.
it. Oh, well. Oh, the buttons are right next to each other. And I was
They are.
reading my chat. Yeah, my auto mod doesn't like Sean Bean. I don't know why. If Sean Bean's not a playable character, though, if you can imagine the opposite of Sean Bean, that would be Ungrim. Because he fucking refuses to die.
Yeah. In fact, it's a genuine problem for him.
Yes.
That he wants to, but cannot. Because he's too good at fighting.
Right.
Shall I even bother giving you units here?
No, just surge in and fuck them up. Just like right click, like, A move across the map and just kill them, because
Yeah, I
that's
think
all
that's
that
the
you're going to
idea.
need to do. Get on super fast or
Okay.
whatever.
Come on, lads. Move forwards. There we go.
Affirmative.
You say Twitch is 20 seconds ahead of YouTube. I say it's like 20 years ahead. Ooh, controversial.
20 seconds ahead.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know why.
Yeah, my lag is significant. I don't know if that's just a
It's likely just a different configuration
yeah,
on the
because
stream.
it's definitely not my
to be honest.
connection.
No. It wouldn't be unless you had something seriously wrong, that it wouldn't run behind. Kill those massive spider bastards.
Spearman! Seeking enemy! Your artillery graph! Spot us the target! Shoot! Sigma!
Sigma!
Take position! Armor melts! Swordsman! Sigma core!
Better camera mod is quite essential. I can see why you opted
It
for it.
really is.
I see this battle is set in Australia. Yes.
Oh, the giant spiders.
Yeah.
Having some trouble dealing damage.
The Empire endures!
Those gerblins.
Those gerblins are about to get splattered
They'll never move again!
by big magic.
Oh, that is big magic. Oh, bye-bye. That's... Wow. There's just a splat pit where there used to be an army of goblins. That's some good magic.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, though, you'll never know that joy.
No.
You do get some magic-y effects, but
To be honest, I don't really like the magic as much on the basis that I'm too busy fucking around with units to micromanage casting things
Sure.
usually. So I quite like just sort of building a line and passively letting it do its thing.
yeah.
But yeah, it does look devastating. In terms of the co-op, the battles are obviously simultaneous. The turn-based stuff is on the strategic layer, as you might expect. Turn-based, you don't take simultaneous turns, so you have to wait for people to finish their, building or whatever. But
Which is kind of understandable given how the game broadly functions, but it is a shame.
like, I quite like the system in Planetfall is nice insofar as you all do stuff simultaneously on the strategic layer. And then, as soon as someone has something come up where they're going to get into a fight, it stops anyone else doing anything until they make their decision. The other really nice thing is you can auto a fight, and then if you think the computer's fucked it up, you can be like, no, that's a ridiculous outcome. I'll do it myself and replay it manually.
Is that with that? Sorry, is that this Planetfall?
Planetfall? It is a game changer, I have to say. It really fixes the thing that's always been a problem for me with anything that has auto-resolve battles in it.
Yeah, the chance to just have a one-click do-over without having to reload. That's very good.
Yeah.
I really wish they had that.
Yeah,
So
and the fact that
many
you can do it
times.
in multiplayer as well. It's not,
Like what, in competitive multiplayer as well?
Yeah.
Huh.
Any form of yeah. You're like, okay, I'll roll the dice on the auto. Oh, the auto was ludicrous. I'm going to choose to do it. Or I think I can do it with losing fewer units if I do it myself. Then,
Excellent.
yeah. I mean, I've never tried it against another player. I don't know how it works if one person votes auto and one person votes, manual, and then assume if you auto it, you can still vote to retry manually. I don't know, but it's not the kind of game I'd be interested in playing competitively anyway, really.
Sure.
It's not built for balance, it's built for flavour,
Yeah. Got myself some glittering scale armour, which seems fairly appropriate for
Your wardrobe.
Balthazar Gelt.
I am ready. Are you?
The Gold Wizard, who may or may not have actually turned himself into gold.
Do not waste my potential.
Got that Midas touch.
Yeah. Okay, let's recruit some units. He gets buffs to gunpowder units later on because they're firing metal.
That's all my favourite kinds of units.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a couple of Free Company militia But I also need a stronger front line, so I'm going to take... a swordman and a spearman. We'll probably get some archers as well later on, but we'll deal with them for now. Or shall I? You know what? The Free Company militia aren't really pure
They're not pure.
ranged, so we'll take an archer unit as well. We'll get one of each. For our research, I always tend to favour with the research starting with whatever. If it makes sense, starting with whatever gives me highest benefit when it's running for longer. So income stuff, I tend to focus on because I figure that's, it's nice to get buffs to units, but I'll get more money the earlier I take income things. I figure.
Yeah, I get income things at the beginning, and because the fight's not that hard at the start anyway.
Exactly.
You buff up late.
So I will do that.
Plus, if you have more gold, you'll have entire extra units on the battlefield that you wouldn't have, which is better than a buff usually.
So that's the end of my turn. I'm not going to improve anything in Faldolf, but after the turn ends, we will have another battle because the Skull Takers will attack this fort.
Great. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
I watched someone else do the start of this today, and they hired a lord to put in there to start up a new army, but that seems extravagant. I mean, it's not needed. You can easily beat it.
It's just decadent.
It is.
I mean, they're not going to take your fort.
Oh no! It wasn't to save it. It was just it makes it easier, and you can start building a new army. But it's too early for that.
Sure.
They were being decadent. You're right.
And now we get to watch the 37 million different factions on this map go. It's just so ridiculous.
But go really fast.
Yes.
As opposed to how it was before. So.
Yeah, like I never played this when it launched, but it was like go and make a cup of tea at the end of each turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Spectatey.
Yeah, we're playing this one. Because that balance bar is bullshit.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't factor in the, massive walls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a new approach with these fort battles. Because you can't really do it with one of the regular towns because they don't have sort of internal entrenchments and defences. But here I didn't really clock until quite recently that they actually do have internal choke points. So, if I may, what I will do is I'll just place the mortar where I want it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go.
And then I'll hand over the ranged units to you. But what I'd say is, if you arrange the crossbows on the walls where you want to have them, and then you'll kind of see what I'm doing. Because I actually don't care about the walls. Why would I care about the walls when I can just
petty things
fight them internally here?
It's quite awkward placing these. There we go.
It's slightly awkward. But basically, the idea here is that obviously you can use, the mortar can fire and whatnot. But then basically, as soon as those orcs' ladders start touching the walls, pull back. Oh god, what's the ping button? Blah, 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 blah. You see those marker points?
I do. Oh, nice. It actually draws in the world.
If you pull back, when the orcs hit the walls, pull back the crossbowmen to those ramparts.
Yeah, I think that's what I did historically anyway, because I like those positions. They're nice.
But they can climb over the walls as much as they want. They're just going to get bombarded by the mortars and then fight me in a choke point. So I don't particularly care about defending the walls, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have my mic in a very awkward central position, and it means I have to lean to the side every time I want to look at one of the commands at the bottom of the screen.
I had mine very out of the way, but apparently it was a bit too quiet, so I got it sort of much more up to my face now.
Yeah.
Which hopefully is working well.
This looks like an
Good.
ideal opportunity for some cinematic shots.
It does, doesn't it?
These
So
ball
I'm
boys
slightly
charging
more
in.
worried about micromanaging my
Sure, yeah.
archers.
Like,
Oh,
don't worry if you leave like a little bit after they start climbing, as long as like you have enough impetus to
Leeway
get
to get
away
out.
from them. Yeah, then
Yeah.
you're fine.
I'm putting my the artillery on the ranged units. At the moment
Yeah,
'cause they're
no,
giving me
that's
some
great.
bother. Oh, and there go the ladders. Time to leave.
Boom.
Pulling the left side out, the right side can stay for a while.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, actually, no, the ladders have just come up. Meh, meh,
They
meh.
have you. It's all good. Oh my god. I think I just gave some kind of horrific command. Sorry.
It's
yeah.
like-
I think
Your stuff does seem to be having a bit of a party.
I did randomly press a button to make all my units run around. So
You appear to be using the EVE Online strategy of blobbing, which I don't think translates to Total War very well.
yeah, sorry. I'm trying not to pause in these ones, but I am for that.
Blob confirmed. Yeah.
There we go. Weird.
Um,
I'll get in position in time.
Cool.
That was
I think
odd.
my guys are still.
I think I hit J, so presumably
Yeah.
that is a command for something. Your crossbowmen are just getting chased by the Orc War boss.
Yeah, I was a bit like, oh, please get away. 'Cause he's not far behind them at all.
You won't be able to catch them, I don't think. Speed 36,
It's
speed
just
33 nah.
Gobspit. That's a great name. Vicious Gobspit.
Of the New England Gobspits.
Yeah. Okay. Who do I hit with this artillery now? Still their range?
Probably still arranged until it runs. Or you could do the boar boys just outside the walls, on the to the left of the wall.
Yeah. Switch targets now.
Nice. If we can break their war boss with a little bit of fighting, that would be good. One thing I did find when I did a test drive at the beginning of the campaign earlier is if you leave the mortar to its own devices, it will quite happily just start firing at the Orc war boss,
Yes.
which is the stupidest thing you could
The most
possibly
pointless
imagine.
use. Yes, yeah. Ah.
It's lovely, isn't it, as a positioning thing? Great. Yeah, just your crossbows can just absolutely nail
Nail
them.
that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has no inside cover.
It is good. Let's have a bit more of the old cinematics. Yeah. The better camera mod is great, but you've got to watch for it just going through the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, these savage orcs are not having a good time. They're doing better than normal orcs would in this circumstance, though, because they get ridiculous level of physical resistance.
We are Sigmar's heirs. The Empire endures. Detachments move.
Just run in there. Oh, you can send your boar boys into my spears. That's absolutely fine, lads.
Yeah. Please carry on doing that. It's
Yes, sir. Quickly.
more of them through than I would have expected, but
Yeah,
we keep hammering their ranged with the artillery and
could-
breaking.
you can, once they go, you can hit the back line of the general melee with the mortar
My
fairly
girlfriend
safely.
sneezed, everyone. Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to get some cinematics of my great swords cutting orcs into little pieces.
Get some cinematics of my mediocre crossbows. I feel like some artillery right in the middle of that would actually
Yeah,
work
it'd be
very
fine.
well. So
That's a massive... I wish I had
it's
Balthazar
a
here,
big old blob.
so I could do some searing bolts of doom into that.
Yeah.
We've got some orcs coming up around the back way, but they won't be here for ages yet.
Yeah.
And
it'll be
I'll
irrelevant.
move a unit of swordsmen up to the back, just in case they make it.
Well, it's a bad time to be an orc.
It is. Isn't it always a bad time to be an orc?
It's a fair point, to be honest.
By Ulrich's wrath.
Yeah, they are super broken.
Breaking on the walls of the Empire, my friend. There we go. I'm happy to let them run out in all the crossbow and mortar fire to reduce their numbers.
Sure.
And it's fun.
The artillery running on one of their few remaining mostly healthy units. I say that, it's already not true. It's just got absolutely shredded by the bows.
One thing I don't know if you're aware of, but especially with missile troops, actually, do you know about the guard command? Or guard mode?
Yeah, I used to use that, I think, in the first game.
Yeah, I basically tend to use it on every troop that isn't on a horse or a monster. Because otherwise you run out of position and get isolated and various yada yada. Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Ooh, the artillery's... Yeah, there we go. Case in point.
Close victory?
Yeah, right, sure.
I
Okay,
think
we'll go with that.
not.
We'll say that was a close victory. It was not.
Right, my YouTube chat, Alex's chat, by the fact that he's interacting with it, I'll just say they're showing you up. So, people say things. I'm actually slightly concerned that I asked John to check the audio, to feedback on the audio earlier, and I see nothing from John in the chat, so I think John might be dead. That's the only conclusion
he's
I
just
can come
defected to my channel, to be honest.
to. You can blame it. Right, I can happily take the money for this one, because I really don't... Yeah, definitely dead. Because I'm not bothered about the replenishment rate on that garrison, so... I will take them.
Long John says, I see the orcs favour Y-fronts for battle to preserve their modesty.
I'm not sure orcs have that much modesty to defend. They don't in 40k.
Oh, well, they smooth down there like Action Man.
Well, they're mushrooms. They're mushrooms. They're fungal, so they
smooth
give off
down
spores.
Down there like mushrooms.
Yeah,
okay, sure.
They give off spores, so...
But what do they give them off with, Matt?
Well, that's true. I think they just float off them.
Oh, okay.
I don't think... We're in the same... Yeah, I mean, sure,
There's
mushrooms
no
have some
centralised,
kind of... I don't...
fungus dot.
I'm not sure they've gone into that.
Sure. I feel like someone has, though. So
Oh,
we should
probably.
Google
Yeah.
that.
Well...
Well...
I feel like those
I'm not
answers
going to
will
Google
be,
it on stream.
yeah, will be given to you in just the worst places the internet has to hold. So
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
You were promised a cat, and my girlfriend has failed to deliver the cat. So
Well, here's an ideal opportunity to lure people over to YouTube. If you come to YouTube in the next
fuck's
10
sake.
seconds, I will turn my webcam and you can see a sleeping cat. How about that?
oh,
And the mess that is my room.
I'll get my girlfriend on the case. Don't worry, guys. There'll be a cat.
Let's show Jinx here. Oh, I forgot I'm on like a massive delay lag, so I literally can't see where I'm pointing the webcam at until 20 seconds later.
Do you not see your preview enough?
Oh, I can see my preview. That's very...
Yeah.
That's smart to the point of obviousness, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, that black bundle in the middle of the mess that is my bed. That's a cat. Wasn't that worthwhile for everyone?
So apparently, Julia's going to go feed the cat, and then the cat will be all loved up and come and sit on my lap. That's the game
That's
plan.
the plan. We'll see if Jinx can one up by getting on me and then meowing loudly for no reason for half an hour. Like we all want him to. It's your turn, by the way.
Well, didn't know that because it's been saying end turn for a while on the bottom right, so I just assumed it doesn't seem to be my turn. Are you sure it's my turn? Because I can't move my.
Really?
Can't move my.
It says it's your turn on my
army
end.
there. Oh. Is there some reason I wouldn't be able to? No, I've definitely built new slayers. It should be my turn, but I can't seem to move.
Bug?
Oh, is that because I'm in the mustering stance and I need to change it?
Oh, yeah, you won't be able to move if you're mustering, yeah.
Damn it. All right, I thought I could just like interrupt the recruiting in order to.
Oh,
move,
you should
but
be able
have
to.
do stuff.
Your recruiting only takes. Oh, because you've queued up multiple turns.
I've queued
worth.
up a load of.
Yeah,
exactly.
just click on those to knock them out.
I'll just bin them
then-
off and then carry on
yeah.
moving. I am so pro at this game. All right,
It's-
cool,
it's-
we're moving.
it's
I'm
all
gonna go
good.
fight these guys.
I'm just
This'll be
enjoying
annoying.
being better at a game than you, honestly.
I'm not gonna die standing.
It's not my usual experience.
we're gonna auto the shit out of that.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Oh, fuck yeah. No point playing that. Oh, I just demonetized myself on YouTube. Great.
Let's see. I can be as crass as I like.
Yeah.
Not that it does me any good because I'm not affiliated. It'll be a while before I am. Especially if I, take 3-month breaks at a time over Christmas.
Sure.
Moving.
Cool. Killed the big bad. Right, so I need to be marching on
Nashrak's lair. But what I might be tempted to do
That
is
one.
just sit at the edge of your territory and do some more recruitment. Or not.
Too late. Oh, it's alright. I'll nail it, and then I'll sit there and recruit instead. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, the garrison's actually quite tiny.
Yeah, it didn't look scary.
Yeah. Oh, we did have a bigger fight later on the first time we played this, but they actually came down from the north. It wasn't at
From
Nashrak's lair. It came from...
Kazid Irzulaz.
That's the
or whatever
one.
the fuck it is. Yeah, which I
That's
nailed,
the one.
obviously. Right, sorry. Skill points and other craft.
Let me know if you want some advice on building or the like.
I'm just getting gold buildings
Yeah,
early and
that's
then
generally a good idea.
actually I think I've opted for growth buildings instead actually.
That is
but
also very, very useful at the
yeah,
beginning. Yeah.
either of those seem obvious. But
A lot of your like basic military buildings will go in the smaller settlements anyway because they max out at level 3.
yes, okay.
That's me. Okay.
Not waste my
So what we're gonna go do is take back Steingart, so we've got a full starting province, and this looks like
summon me.
another auto resolve to me.
I shall be
Oh
victorious.
god, yes. Auto resolve this one, please, Alex.
Yep, done. God, I've just noticed a series of terrible cat puns going on in my chat now.
Excellent. Ooh, I got some fancy blue armor. I'm gonna put that on Balthazar. Dwarf armor. I'm puzzled as to how that fits him, but sure, yep. All good.
What fits in?
The dwarf armor he just picked up.
Patriarch.
Oh, I mean, feel free to donate to the worthy cause of Ungrim.
No. Yeah, let's get some growth going on in here.
Fucking humans.
I'm gonna do some good old diplomacy.
What brings you before
Sign
the
some
end?
non-aggression pacts, or not. Dwarves.
Greetings on behalf
Come on,
of the
I want to get
Empire.
some trade agreements sooner rather than later.
To be fair, I probably couldn't wear the armor anyway because Ungrim's a slayer.
I will
That's true.
listen, but my time is short.
Yeah, make sure you could get if you can get any trade agreements or non-aggression pacts with
yeah.
dwarvish factions. It's worth a run through.
If I remember, they're all kind of aloof dicks at the start.
I think they
so
are quite aloof at the start. Yeah.
I'll probably just have to kill a bunch of orcs and make them happy.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Ready.
I think that's my turn. That's my turn.
Cool. Now the 10 billion factions.
Now, these Skull Takers aren't going to go away, are they? They're going to hang around like they did last time.
Have you ever actually finished a game of this particular campaign? Because
What?
Like-
You mean the Mortal Empires campaign?
yeah,
I've finished about 10 or 12 of them.
fucking hell! Like, how do you even finish them? There's so many people.
But you don't wipe out everyone.
I know, but
You have
there
specific
still
objectives.
seems like there'd be so.
They're
much
all
to do.
short. They're all the short versions. Like I don't go for the full long ones. I mean, don't get me wrong. The short versions are still,
Long.
take you 150 to 200 turns. But
Yeah, sure.
yeah, loads. I'm really good at this, Alex. I'm alright.
Look at some diplomacy.
I'm alright. I'm really good at this asterisk when I pause the battles once every 10 seconds.
Well, the people who like me the most still rejected my non-aggression pact, so fuck them.
Fair enough. A good trick to quickly sort your diplomacy is if you sort it by by trade target or trade agreement or whatever. It'll show you the people at the top who you can actually trade with right now, and they're always the people worth making.
Sylvania really like me.
They do?
Dude.
Oh well, we're going to be
I know.
fucking them up. So
Yeah.
that's the vampires.
Okay. I could import timber from. I know. Why am I trading with
You
vampires?
can do it. You can always cancel the
Than that.
the thing later, but you definitely won't want the vampires on your doorstep for that long because the vampiric corruption will start to mess with you. And also, if you make friends with them, all the other people you want to make friends with will hate you. So,
Pushing my push talk would help. Yes, fair enough. I've just been alerted that I'm not allowed to move king. I can see why. When he wakes up from his nap, I don't know if. Let me see if the camera will pick this up.
I grow restless.
That is the current status of king on my sofa,
fast asleep.
curled up into a ball. So
We have
yeah, apparently they won't nap me. So
two
yeah.
unentertaining cats.
I know,
That's what
rubbish.
we've got. So, which of these elect accounts should I be cozying up to? Avalon seems like a good choice first.
I'm gonna go attack this settlement because
Oh yeah, yeah.
dirty
That'll be
orcs. Oh, can I
Can't
not
quite get there.
quite reach it? Not quite. It looks like I can, but I can't.
Yeah, it has a bit of like extra. The way to tell is if you hold it down, you'll see a little bit of red at the end of the arrow, and that'll do it. Oh, okay, I've got my first quest. Move any character to Weismund. To go look in an ill-omened cave. Seems like a good time.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh god damn it! I should have recruited last turn. Oh well, it's all fine. Let's head over. Actually, let's stay in here
Let us begin.
to up my public order a bit and get some more recruitment done, shall we? Probably. Just one of each again. Will do me. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade this training field yet because I do begrudge spending the money on it when I'm going to move it into Steingart anyway. So, nah. We'll move it into Steingart in a couple of turns. I think that's me again. I might try and get.
All right then.
Might try and get a couple of non-aggression packs again.
Keep hearing suspiciously cat-like noises and wondering if kings.
Approach us
Oh
friendly
no, that's just me.
Yeah.
and make your offer.
It will be.
What
Sound
brings
of
you before
furniture
the
being
Lord?
clawed.
I was going to say, King doesn't actually make noises.
Well, yeah, it's just you know if he's really hungry, then you can just about hear his little cries.
Hmm. Oh, that sounds amazing.
A mostly mute cat.
As opposed to being woken up in the morning by really loudly in my ear.
I mean, it's instead of that, it's very, very loud purring and a wet nose in your nose/eye, or general face area,
So,
or a claw in the back of your neck, as happened to me last
Oh,
night
nice.
when he was trying to cuddle up but sort of being incompetent. Right, I'm gonna attack this thing then.
Cool. That's probably just going to be an auto-resolve, honestly.
with Grimnir,
Oh, it totally is. Like, look at that bar. That's just an open, unwalled thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, small settlements
Okay.
don't have walls unless you build them in there.
Right, so I want to keep this and occupy it, because anything
Yeah.
else will just cause me a great deal of expense.
Yeah, and you just want to... Yeah, and it completes your first province, so... You can have a commandment and stuff.
Nice. King is a lot like JC2K in that respect. You're right. But I'd argue that JC2K is a more competent cuddler.
Don't forget to get some recruitment running.
I am the Slayer King.
Yes, now that I've done my move, I can chill for a bit. Is the local and global separate? Like, can I do both?
They
in
have
parallel?
they do have different slots. But the global is much more expensive. So if you are in the area, then try and avoid it.
Right. Sure. Just do local recruitment then.
Yeah, you won't need any more.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's like double. Holy crap. Okay, sure. Woof. I did not notice that. Ammunition wagons. Yes. It's going straight down the ranged route, basically.
Fair enough.
Commandment available. Where is it? Public order. I really need more public order. So
yeah, it will recover a bit because you're taking a temporary hit for taking over a settlement. But public order is good until you stabilize. Growth is always good. Money's always good. Yeah, I've got to cozy up to some of these elect accounts and get them under my thumb. Avaland and Talabecland seem the most obvious choices to begin with. Avaland being big and next to me and liking me a lot. Although, apparently, still not willing to give me a trade agreement. But that's fine. That's fine. Nashrak's lair has more trade goods for you as well. If you build a... I can't remember what it's called, the dye factory.
the dye factory.
Yeah, it's got dyes in there.
King is unfortunately determined to follow Mum right now. And she keeps trying to pass him off on me, and it's not working. I'm just gonna go public order and like do my skill points and stuff, and just call it a day. Sure. There we go.
Okay.
See, Twom, you're right, but usually, if he's just eaten, he will happily jump up on my lap for cuddles, like very, very frequently. And also, he uses the desk as a chin rest from lying on my lap. I'll see if I can get you a picture of it.
Okay. How am I going to start to wrap up this army?
With murder.
I do need more murder. I'll take another couple of units of archers. Probably another free company militia. And then I'll call it a day until I get some characters. I'm guessing there's no heroes I can recruit straight away. Settlement upgrade. I mean, you say that. Oh, it's in Fort Sol. Sure.
While you do this, are you about to launch a fight?
Nope.
While you do that, I'm literally going to go and try and, like, round up my cat.
Fair
Because
enough.
there's so much demand in the chat for my cat. I'm going to see if I can get him. I'm going to get King.
Well then, I will just entertain you in the manner in which I'm known for. How are you? I'm good. Okay. Let's talk a bit about the elect account system and imperial authority and prestige and stuff. So in the recent Empire rebuild, they added this elect account system where basically the idea is you have to aim to confederate as much as the Empire as you can by gaining imperial authority and then sort of recruiting each elect account to you, which gives you a number of benefits, including unique swords and unique units and stuff like that, and obviously their lands and them as a general. But also, when you recruit elect accounts, you lose imperial authority. So you've got to play this kind of swing game between recruiting them and waiting and building up and doing all that stuff. It's very interesting, and yeah, I've got no idea if I'm going to be any good at it at all, because I haven't really mucked around with it too much. What's Alex got going over here now? So he's probably going to swing up here and take the rest of the Red Islands. And then further south, he's got the Bloody Spears to deal with. And then it's kind of... what's the rest of it? Uniting with the Dwarves. We'll deal with the Vampire Counts together, I imagine. He can always go up round here and attack Norska. Whereas I'm kind of blocked in, honestly. Like, the main thing I go from this point in is choose whether to take this little mountain range, which I probably will, and then cross over and attack the vampires. And then I'm kind of blocked in a bit, honestly. So, yeah.
It is time.
Bit blocked in. Dwarves down here. Some orcs around there, but some Skaven all the way over here. Could actually always go to war with the border lords, border counts. What are they called?
I have reacquired the cat. I am back at the desk. I now need to, like, pitch the camera.
Empire.
Cat cam is live. There we go.
Good.
Oh.
I guess I'm now going to watch you with your cat on Twitch, which I guess is what all my viewers should also do.
I mean, it's basically what Twitch is for.
Mm.
Is it swung back around to mine?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. About 5 minutes.
Yeah.
ago.
Sorry. So much time required. So I will do the basic things. There's not a lot for me to do in this new place, to be honest.
No, there won't be yet.
aim to upgrade the building, but I need to wait for population, so I'll just keep mustering. I'll just end my turn.
Yep.
It's fine.
Let's pray about it,
We'll just
honestly.
sit there.
Right.
Sit there and muster.
Upgrade Steingart. Which means, have I now recruited what I want to recruit? Yes. So I can demolish the training field here. And I'll rebuild it in Steingart. Where to go for now? So, I remember that last time we, you know what? I don't want to go after Carrickherne here while it's got the big garrison. What I want is for them to build up again, come down so I can nuke them, and then I'll take it once it's empty. So I am actually going to go after the Skull Takers, who I think will be over here. He says. Unable to see them even remotely. Okay.
I go where the winds howl.
There they are. Okay. That's fine.
Onwards.
Let's head down there and try and nuke them.
Just giving King the butt scratches. You do you.
It is good to
Trade
see
agreement.
fellow sons
Come
of
on,
the-
mate. Well, it's clearly not that good to see fellow sons of the Empire, is it? If you won't even swap luxury items with me.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Fur for the microphone king.
Right. Your turn. Might just go raid these guys, honestly. I mean, I say your turn. What I mean is 100 other
Everyone
people's
else's
turns.
turn. Everyone that isn't me and you's turn.
Yeah. Now the question is, has the Red Eye sent their other force downwards yet? I reckon they have, because it looks like there's a fog of war in that pass.
Aye.
Operation Get the Cat to purr into the mic as a go. Yeah, we can upgrade that something. That's good. Okay. And other than that, just keep mustering.
I mean, you can
Building
muster if you move a bit
slayers.
north as well.
That's true. I will
As long as you're within your territory.
order. Go there.
Fire in me.
There you go. There they are. They are going to attack you,
That's a dying battle.
I think.
It's gonna be interesting.
Okay. Oh, hello. We've got ourselves a battle. You've done exactly what I wanted you to do, Black Venoms. Well done.
It is
You're
time.
idiots.
By the comet.
Look at that balance. Look at the ridiculousness of that balance bar. What absolute rubbish. Right, we're fighting this one.
Yeah, that seems like some bullshit.
Yeah. It's because their orc
Right.
boys are... But are they even technically stronger than my line troops? Doesn't matter, though. Right, I'm going to give you everything gunpowder. If that's
Excellent.
alright with you.
I like gunpowder. It's my fave.
So, these Free Company militia I've given you, they're alright in a fight. They can actually hold up. They're kind of hybrid units.
Yeah, sure.
They do fire their gunpowder, so they have a forward firing. Like, they don't have an arc or a minimal arc.
Yeah, sure.
So
Straight
line
on,
of sight's
line of sight.
important, but they can hold up in a fight, so don't feel the need to flee with them. But yeah,
Bit like Quarrelers, really.
yeah. But if you no, much better than Quarrelers in a fight. But if you can line them up in a position to fire into flanks or rears while said enemies are in combat, that's gold.
Definitely.
I don't think they've got any large things, so I don't really need to arrange my... No, not really. Doesn't matter whether they fight spearmen or... swords, it's all good.
All set then.
Yep, all good. Are they going to come to us? Yeah, they will do. Because we've got a mortar.
Oh yes.
I'll move my line just... not to block yours, but just to be a wee bit in front so they hopefully prioritise. Hopefully prioritise those troops. They haven't got much range, so you can probably absolutely pepper them with the outriders on the way in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some running harassment now with them.
Do you know how shields work in this game?
Other than them giving you range protection, no.
They do, but only in a kind of shield orientation. So
Like forwards, basically.
yeah, yeah. So if you
get
can
shot in the back, you're
so if you can fire into things with range, with shields with range from behind, it's always a good shout.
great. Yeah.
Great swords! Seeking enemy! Formation!
Good
March!
stuff.
For the comet, ready!
I'm going to focus down things one at a time here.
Oh, they've made a gap in their lines for me. That's very convenient.
Lovely.
For Sigma! Fire! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Great swords can hold a flank. That's fine by me.
Ah, fuck. I forgot to turn off skirmish mode on my
To battle!
3 company.
It's alright.
The Empire endures! War!
Now, if they cluster up nicely, which they have, that looks to me like an ideal little spot for some magic.
It's just
Boom.
hitting that with artillery as well. Lovely. I'm gonna harass their ranged backline with the cavalry outriders.
Quick march!
Lovely. Balance bar was in their favour, I would like to remind everyone.
That was bullshit. Definite bullshit detected.
To battle! We obey!
I haven't even engaged my greatswords.
Ranged weapons ready! Bring it down!
Yes, General! Now!
Yeah, we fucked them up pretty good.
Yeah. Free Company Militia are alright, aren't they?
They're really good. Really good.
Like they won't hold up against like high tier units or anything, but they're very strong.
Well, like the left-hand free company started folding, so I pulled them back
Yeah.
and rotated the middle one by 90 to face inwards
Yeah.
and just boxed
Yeah,
them.
that's
Just
the,
absolutely just they were so good.
Kind of thing's the key. Cool. Now they were in the underway, so is it only when you intercept in the underway that you wipe them out completely? Cannot remember. Yes, evidently. You know what? I'm actually going to take the money there as well because, well, we hardly lost anyone.
Yeah, I don't really see, unless I'm out of friendly territory and worried about paying attacked. But I'm
Balthazar gained an enchanted item called the Terrifying Mask of E, which is an item from the tabletop which just gives you the fear and terror traits.
Nice.
I mean, I'd say his mask is plenty terrifying already, but...
Follow me.
Right.
You can't see it, but the amount of fur that King is shedding on me right now is fucking ludicrous.
I'm sure. I am very sure. Right, we're going to follow them up. And given the last one, I imagine we'll have to fight this one too. No, we will not.
I was gonna say, someone's just said in my chat that does remind me of Monty Python a lot.
Yeah. But like Monty Python stuff like that is a big influence on Warhammer. People think of it as like this big grimdark thing, but like that's 40k. Although even that has used to have a lot of humor in it. But Warhammer is quite off the wall. We'll auto resolve this one.
Sure.
It'll probably pile all the damage on one unit, more or less. But there we go. That worked. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Which means we can now go take their settlement with very little problems. I'd love to be able to recuperate more, but my god, my replenishment's dog shit. What am I going to build in Filedorf? What's that existing building? Extra income and stuff. Trade. Do I want some more recruitment? Or do I need some... I might actually need some public order here, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
I have at this point just completely cut myself out of the stream. It's just King now. The camera's just on King.
Fair enough. You know what? I'm actually going to build some fields to get extra growth. That'll do me. And then as far as my research goes, I'll get some tithe rebates. Although I can afford... Ooh, these are nice actually. I'm going to take the emissary to the Prince of Altdorf. It takes 1 turn and costs me 7,000, but it gives me plus 25 diplomatic relations with all men and public order of +1.
That seems pretty strong.
And I have nothing else pretty much to spend my money on right now, so let's go with that. Right, now I've massacred these orcs. Surely someone loves me enough for a trade deal. There we go. There we go. I knew Avaland would love me in the end.
My orc friends are still grumpy. We're not friends yet.
Your orc friends?
Orc friends? Dwarf friends?
I was going to say, if you
I mean,
wanted
they're
them to be
very
your
grumpy.
friends, then you've been going about things really the wrong way.
I feel like it would be the right way with the orcs. You'd like earn their
yeah,
respect.
Like a massive headbutt would be the
Be like-
ultimate.
I'm the new war boss.
Yeah. You might be right there. You might be right.
Some of my best friends are orcs.
Some of my best friends are violent space fungus. Okay. Oh, they didn't come and attack you. That's handy. Oh well, now
It's very considerate.
they've shacked up in Kazid Urkalaz.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
You filling up before you go in.
Yeah, I'm going to do one more round of mustering
That's fair.
a ludicrous quantity of slayers, and then...
They must be costing you so much money.
I mean, yeah. I've got 4,800 in the treasury. I'm not massively worried.
Sure.
Do I need to do anything else? No, I do not. I could try some diplomacy, actually. See if anyone will nap me.
People you
Oh, I
really...
read the thing wrong before as well. That vampires don't love me.
Oh, good.
So I did have a trade option with them, I thought.
Oh, yeah, you'll be able... The possibility will be there because you're right next
But
to them.
they hate me, so...
Yeah. I
Aww.
thought they would.
Thanks for the host, little line girls. Yeah, it's good. We're slowly getting... I sort by attitude, does anyone not hate me? Only you don't hate me. Everyone else is neutral at best. See if I can get
I mean,
Can I
sometimes.
get a nap with Ostermark? Yeah.
Oh, cool. You can do it on
Ooh.
here as well. There's your army.
I got a nap. Finally. What about Zufbar?
Exciting colours.
No, Zufbar, I'm not having any of it. Alright, well, fuck you. I'll do it on my own. It's fine.
I'll make a bilateral trade agreement on my own. So I need to support Talabecland or Osland. I definitely want to support Talabecland with this. Because they're higher and gives me the best chance of confederating with them sooner. Let's do that. And also they're closer to me.
Oh, a heart emote. You just... Okay. Don't worry, it's my girlfriend not typing.
So what is the... Campaign movement range to adopt 50%? Okay. I am gonna go do some raiding. Because
Very well,
fuck
I
these
will.
orcs. Goblins, I guess.
Yes, that will do.
Gerblins.
Groblons.
Groblins.
And some more research. Tithe rebates, I think. Yes. Extra public order. Public order.
Like,
Gotta love that public order.
I assume you've built more pubs to achieve this.
Come then. Only Sigma's
Um,
God. Oh,
They're your thing, aren't they?
Empire.
Dwarf.
What brings
Like-
you here?
Dwarf taverns.
Dwarf. 300 for a non-aggression pact. Yeah, screw it, go on. I'll make that back in trade agreement in a couple of turns. Okay. And nothing else to build. I don't think. Oh, I guess I could build some bigger fields. Yeah, why not? Always build bigger fields, Alex. That's my motto.
I thought you were going to say that's my philosophy.
That's my motto, my philosophy, my curse. Ugh, war all over the place.
Yeah. Vampires, orcs.
See, Avaland have declared war on the Black Venom, and that's really good for me, because if they take their other settlement, and I take this one, then I'll get the other settlement anyway when I absorb Avaland. So,
God.
beautiful.
Metagaming it. King's just like headbutting the microphone now. This is not helpful, my dude. Hey.
Don't forget when you move through that pass, if it's giving you attrition, then
I
You might
should
be able to-
underpass it.
you can probably even you can either underpass it or you can move via like raiding. Usually gives you 0 attrition. Raiding and camps and stuff like that. But you have to move a certain amount to be able to adopt that position. Like usually with raiding and camps,
Sure.
if you've moved over 50% of your movement, you can't adopt them. So
Sorry, King was just putting a significant amount of his weight
that
directly
is
on
so
my right
many
testicle.
slayers. You're
It's
mad.
a lot. It's a lot of slayers. It's the last thing they'll expect. Oh no. Oh,
It's
no.
the last thing they'll expect of the Slayer King.
honored.
You going for it?
In battle.
Hello.
Can I make it all the way there? I'm gonna underpass it basically and see.
If you underpass it, then don't go right to it because they can intercept
Okay.
you, and that might be bad. Like go a good chunk of the way.
Sure. Okay. Like there.
Yeah, that's good. And then you
And
can
then-
just attack next turn. They might attack you anyway,
Sure.
which is ideal because then you're not fighting the garrison at the same time.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Just keep doing all of my ranged tech.
Cool.
I am ready.
Right, can we reach there? We can reach there. It's time for a siege.
I am the supreme patriarch. No peace, just war. Ulrich's will.
Gotta fix the camera focus and everything now.
By the comet.
Definitely. We can definitely do this.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Do we want to build a... Nah, that's stupid. We're fighting this.
Alrighty.
Right, let's give you... Do you want the gunpowder again? Have the gunpowder.
Gunpowder is good.
So, what I'd recommend with that, yeah, the mortar, just keep it firing at whatever you think is right. The Free Company militia, try and bring them up onto the walls in areas where there aren't any enemies, and then you can get some tasty flanking shots and stuff. But at a push, they can go up there and fight. That's fine. The Outriders are going to basically be fuck all use. So what I do with them is put them on melee and charge them into a gate. And eventually the gate will break. And they can go through and do stuff. But otherwise they are literally useless. Their ranged fire will not go over the ramparts, so it really will do hardly any damage to the troops, and all they'll be doing is taking tower fire, so yeah.
Just had to do some emergency camera manual focus because King decided to charge and screw everything up. He's now, snapping on my desk. Okay, what have we got here?
So I'm going to try and bring my ranged troops up over on the other side. Hopefully there won't be any people on those walls. And I'm just going to basically barrel into this section with my other troops. Yeah.
Shall I put my Free Company just sort of up front, fairly central?
Maybe between the ranged and the melee, and then you can come up there and hopefully there won't be many enemies, and you can try and get some flanking fire. But if they go on the walls and fight in melee, it's no great deal. And yeah, like I say, just charge those Outriders into the gate, and that'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm set then.
Okay. Ooh, not many people on the walls at all. That's nice.
Climbing the wall, sir! Spearmen! Climb, get up there!
Find the enemy.
Take the
Okay,
ground!
what have we got here?
Great
Swords.
swords! Seeking enemy!
Yeah, those ranged troops can go up on the side there, basically.
Get up there! Get up! Climbing the wall, sir! Climb! Climb! Get up! Climb! Climb!
Yeah, the Free Company militia, like most gunpowder units, like if they're attacking towards a wall, they are basically useless because their line of fire just does not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of you to all gather in one spot, lads. I appreciate that.
Feel my ire.
Oh, very nice.
Taste gold magic.
Get up there! Get up there! Climbing the wall, sir! Great swords! Taking position! Spearmen! Climb!
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Ugh, I hate it when they lose their climbing orders. Okay, and now we play kind of the waiting game.
We obey!
Yeah, come on,
Let's
get
see if I can get them up onto the wall now.
I am master of Shalom.
Missiles ready!
I am supreme.
Yeah, this is not going to
Awaiting orders!
take too long, I don't think.
Charge!
Some shots of Balthazar fighting some very unfortunate goblins.
Where's that going down?
Just kicked
The
about
wall.
5 of them over.
Oh, yeah. Oof, nice. That is fun.
Less armor for you. Most gobos doing.
Ready!
Milling between 2 ranged units, trying to decide which one to fight as the other one fires into them.
Come on!
Wonderful.
Guide our fire!
Come on, Free Company, get what you're
Form a
told.
ring of steel! Form a ring of steel! Conditions acceptable!
Bow before me.
Have more armor.
The Empire endures! Go!
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this is going alright.
Shields up!
There we go. Just
I've got some free company in. Yeah.
finally got them over the wall.
I'm surprised they've not broken already, to be honest.
Spearmen! Ready! Prepare for combat!
Yeah, when you get ranged troops up onto the wall, yeah, you can position them firing inwards, which is usually a very advantageous thing. Here we go, I think this is it. Chain route.
Yeah, this is definitely, they are very done.
Swordsmen! Moving out, sir! Sigmar guides us!
Come on, lads. Run for your lives.
I like that the Free Company can fire while on the run.
Oh, have they got, yeah, fire whilst moving. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
handy.
Because they've got this like pistol and sword.
Mm.
You can probably chase things down.
They'll never move again.
Really surprised they haven't broken yet.
Yeah.
nice mortar work there. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need to let them get any kills. They're all going to die anyway. Cause settlement. Cool. Yeah, the mortar got 139 kills. Not bad. Not bad.
I really like that multi-unit. It's
Yeah.
very satisfying.
Hybrid
to watch
units
it
are a
land.
lot of fun. The High Elves have a unit called Lothern Seaguard, who are basically spearmen who also have longbows. And they're not quite as good at ranged as the longbows, as the normal archers, but they're better than normal spearmen. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they're really good. You can just build an entire army out of them because, yeah.
That's why wouldn't you?
Yeah. There we go.
Beautiful.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Okay. No, we do not want that there. I think I can't remember if I don't think I tried more trade
The Empire. What brings you here?
before I started this. Yeah, there we go. Dwarves trading with me.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Okay. I think. No, I still have to do that. And that, for that matter, why not? And that's my turn. Oh, wow. The main greenskin faction have just confederated with the greenskins below you. That's interesting.
That'll go well.
Yeah, that might make things a bit more challenging. But they're still kind of isolated, but they'll be able to use their like income a bit more. So I
Yeah.
don't know. See how it works out.
Hmm.
Speaking of seeing how things will work out.
Seeing how a million slayers works out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dring!
It's a nice balance of 18 melee units to do ranged.
Right. Should we do this? I can't build ranged, so I would do. But,
No, yeah, go for it. What's the balance bar like?
Allegedly, it's like 60-40 in my favor, or maybe 70-30.
Oh, that's fine then. Let's fight it. Oh yeah, be fine. God, there's a lot of them. I think this is the fight we did last time, though.
Yes, I think it's the
It
last one
seemed
we got.
intimidating, but then the Slayers just swarmed over them like a
Yeah.
little hairy
A
orange tide.
naked tide.
Mm.
Yes. My main objective of this stream is to achieve the perfect cat camera angle. But I will now divvy you out. Do you just want to take control of the Slayer Swarm?
I think that's what I did last time, you know?
It was pretty good. There you go. That's the Slayer Swarm.
Grand.
For the Cada's and
I've got some giant
Yeah,
Slayers.
you hang on to the giant Slayers. There you go. Can't see what the bloody army is. How about I just take over here?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Jesus Christ.
So ridiculous.
That's a lot of little red pants.
So many hot pants. So little time.
Right, I'm going to be
there's
very tactical about this.
Right click to win.
Yeah.
Is that what you, yeah. Hopefully to win.
Well, that's not the plan, Alex.
Well.
This entire thing has been contrived to humiliate you.
I'm slightly alarmed by the sheer volume of orcs. And my lack
Yes,
of
but
artillery.
also that's a lot of Slayers.
It is.
No, they
It
don't have
is.
any artillery. Just a couple of few ranged troops, but nothing significant.
Nothing can stop us.
If I can try and catch... They've got some wolf riders, and it'd be useful if I could nab them, because Slayers
The
are
back
out
right.
large. Yeah. There's some
Yeah.
over on the left somewhere as well, in the forest, maybe. I think I saw some. Oh, have you got a runesmith?
I do.
You do. Also, you will get some slightly magical-ish abilities off them, then.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, it's just give some armor to some nearby allies. Nothing
Yeah.
major.
What actually might help, can you get in range with your quarrelers and start...
To me.
Oh, they are coming for you, okay. 'Cause getting them to come for us is slightly better than us going for them and wearing ourselves out. It does look like they're coming for you, yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah, they're repositioning. Ooh, what was that?
Magic. Yeah, they're led by a great shaman, so...
I'll get in range then.
But they will also be in range in a second. Once I've got my guys here in a row, I'll just... This is a horrible tactic if you're playing multiplayer, by the way, to get everything in a row here.
Yeah.
Even then, I slightly took some magic damage. But that's fine.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, I'm charging it.
Slay everything without a beard.
Slay everything without a beard. What a life philosophy. One I subscribe to.
I'm screwed. Just fucking wall of slayers.
Right, this side is going to be dead before long. Or should be.
Ungrim's just charging because he's Ungrim.
Oh yeah, send him in. Get everything to blob around him. Fire into it.
Exactly.
We demand blood!
Some of my units aren't doing so well.
The complete lack of fucks given by Ungrim.
Oh, definitely send in your melee, otherwise some of these slayers aren't going to do so well.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to rush my
I don't think
range,
they will
but
because
they
I've
didn't.
engaged them back here.
Yeah, they're coming.
I'm going to collapse their right wing, basically, is what I'm planning on doing.
Cool.
Which I've just done.
Beautiful.
Axes out! They have wronged us! Honored! Attack the axe! Slayers! Vengeance! Yes! Shield bearers! Oh!
Oh, for a mortar or a gold wizard.
Yeah, right.
Slayers! Rage fast! Trolls! Ready axes! Dark out! For the ancestor gods! Move to attack! Nothing can stop us!
Fortunately, no matter how much damage is dealt to these slayers, they're not going to do anything, because they don't run.
Slay the Oathbreakers! I,
probably lose a unit, but that's not such a bad problem.
Range fire! Range
I did basically build that wall of slayers as cannon fodder.
Move to attack!
Yeah, might die. The thing is, you can kind of I forget what it's called, like amalgamate them at the end into
Let the vengeance begin!
like an appropriate number of units.
Yeah. The cat's
There we go.
ridiculous.
No units lost.
More cat illumination. Okay, I'm working on it.
What's not broken? Oh, the command's on your side. That's why.
Attack the
Yeah, we'll just end that.
Yeah, it's a settlement, so it doesn't matter. They'll all die anyway.
Nice. Okay, well, that went very well.
It did. So yeah, you could like let those Slayer units regen, or if you want to reduce your army overhead quickly and also have functional full-size units, then you can just select them all when you can get to your army, and there's like a pop-up command on right-click to merge the units together.
That does sound very useful.
Everything got a lot of kills.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot of killing happening.
The only thing to be
Nice to meet you
somewhat
now.
wary about with the merging units is like losing chevrons.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
when it's
if
only
I
a
can
couple
just
of
wait
it
for them
doesn't
to
really matter.
recover, then I'll just do
Yeah,
that.
I mean you
It's
can
no
do
big
that.
deal.
You know.
Yeah,
They
it's
will
not
actually
very
recover
well.
quite quickly there. Can you see on their health bar that they're gonna leap up next turn to nearly being close to full. So
Yeah, they're recovering like
very
a
quickly.
third of their health bar.
Yeah.
So it's not really a big deal. Do some more recruit. Oh, I'm not going to recruit.
You don't have
anymore.
room for recruitment.
Yeah, I can't do it. Da, 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 da.
Don't definitely don't do recruitment just for the sake of recruitment, because
Yeah. Yep.
part of this
screwed.
game is definitely the balance between economy and army size, especially number of armies once you start to get further into the game. For a long time, especially in game one, that screwed me, like not kind of understanding that balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Balthazar. Let's grab him a bit of that. Oh, you're over there, are you? Those savage orcs have come back in full force,
Are you?
which is worrying because they've got 20 bloody units. That's not great. Don't think they can attack me just yet. Although they might hop over here and attack Carrickhern, but that's kind of fine. I'll go over there. Then do that.
And I'm gonna have to go over my whole desk with a lint roller after this stream.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Excellent. More trade agreements. Which means more
How-
money.
Approach us, friend.
How would you rate the cat illumination now, Steve? Did you like my camera work, my lighting? Have I done good?
Okay. My turn done.
Welcome to my private study. Wine of palest.
They want military access. You know what? Yes. Happy for that. Bit concerned about those skull takers. But I don't think they can take the fort. Here they come. I I think they're going to go for my capital, I think. So I will just put my army in my capital.
I'm going to say that's kind of alarming.
Yeah, and Savage Orcs, like, outside of the scenario where we could all fire on them without any problem with crossbows and mortars, Savage Orcs are actually quite fearsome because of that physical resistance they've got. So unless you've got...
They just shrug it off.
Yeah, magic and fire damage and stuff is what you really need against them. I'd rush Karakungor now before they build up any more army.
Yes, definitely. Can I make it there? Probably not.
Probably not. You could underpass nearby again.
I am the Slayer
Get to
King.
there, and then I'm still in my
You've done your
territory.
thing for replenishment. Yeah.
Just chill.
Replenishment and chill. Right, where do I think they're going? Okay, they can't get to Steingart and attack it in this turn, or Carrickhern. If they attack Fort Sol, I'm kind of alright with that. It's got a better garrison than it did last time. And, like, having that choke point is insanely good. But it's got an additional... Like, it's got halberdiers instead of spearmen now. And 2 units of Empire Knights as well. And so I'm pretty confident that can keep it. So Fildorf is the one under potential threat. So I'm going to move Gelt into Fildorf.
Sleep hangs in the sky.
And then we get to defend with walls, with the garrison, with the army. And if he tries to move past me, I'm just going to have to attack him with what I've got, which... Yeah. Which could be exciting. I'd almost like to start another army.
Like what that guy was doing.
Yeah.
Maybe this was why he
Maybe.
was
The
had this problem.
one of the reasons I'm wary of starting another army is that I don't have a lot of people to attack, and if you haven't got great income, that's fine as long as you can just keep attacking people and earning money that way. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm negative 55 income because of my ludicrous army upkeep now.
Yeah.
So that, like, rushing in and losing some slayers and taking a city is a good trade.
you know what? I am going to recruit a lord, and he's not going to get a full army on the go, but he's going to act as a reinforcement thing for Balthazar, so that if they do come in, I should be able to attack them with multiple troops. So what do I want? Do I want an Archlector, a General of the Empire, a Huntsman General? What are their traits like? Ooh, Public Order +4 local province. That would be nice. Would it? I don't actually really need it. Blah, blah, blah. What would be good in the current circumstance? Possibly this, just extra campaign movement range. Okay, it's you, Ben Firth Fiddler.
I'm sorry.
It's called Ben Firth Fiddler.
Then first.
Ben, yeah. Oh god. And he's going to recruit one of each. Okay. And that can be a reinforcement army for a while. Good old trusty Ben Firth Fiddler.
It's a trustworthy name.
Any name with Fiddler in it has got to be trustworthy. No, they're going for Fort Sol. That's fine. We can do this. You just keep on attacking and attacking and attacking this, lads. I don't rate your chances. Yeah, we'll
The
play it.
game does.
Yeah. We will.
I guess we're gonna fight that.
Oh, yes. But yeah, we've got less troops than them, but we've got an equivalent amount of less troops as last time, I think, and our troops are better with the halberdiers and the Empire Knights to do some nice cycle charging. Cycle charge.
My favourite kind of charging.
Isn't it everyone's? Okay, so same plan as last time, basically. There you go.
Yep. So
I'll move my guys off. Now, I don't really feel the need to have put my spearmen strategically because they've only got one unit of boar boys this time. So I will have the halberdiers centrally, I think. And then got the majority of the troops on that side, so let's have a swordsman there. No, that's the opposite of what I want.
the positioning's a little different this time.
It is.
We are ready.
They don't have any archers either, I don't think. Do they? Nope. Just lots of killy stabby orcs.
Sigma calls.
Are they going to come up on this side as well? Because they didn't last time. Sure. Okay. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I think I'm set.
Captain of the Empire.
So far, so good.
Okay. Let's have another lovely shot of orcs running up Fort Sol with just stone axes. Historically, not a great idea. And ladders are taking the sweet time to get propped up.
Here they are. There they go. Right, pulling the left flank back. And the right flank while we're at it. As those ladders are coming up any second.
Cavalry ready.
So I guess my Empire Knights might have to
On our way.
charge these guys away first. And then they can join the general fray.
Balls to engage one of my crossbowmen on the wall.
Just get them running. Be fine.
Come on.
There they go.
There we go.
Again, I wish we had Balthazar here.
A little bit of magic could go a long way.
Mortar will do the job. Right, I'm gonna actually... I think I might charge... Should I charge him? Maybe not. I'll have time. I'll just let the range do its work first and not... Because I think if I charge him, they'll charge down from the walls. So I might as well just let them gather on the walls and get pelted with fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very convenient right
There
now.
go the gates. Savage orcs are quite good at chopping down gates. Oh, here he comes.
By Ulrich's road.
Yep.
Oh, no, there he goes.
No lingering. Emperor's might. Get them.
Let's knock him back a bit. Hi. Welcome to the Empire. We have knights here.
Taking position! Ready for war! Now! Emperor's might! For Heldenhammer! Orders! Detachments move!
Got a blob on the left flank, hitting it with artillery.
Okay.
General! Go!
Oof. That's a lot of crossbow bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Halberdiers! Sir! Awaiting command! War! Sir!
Oh, I love that mortar so much.
Halberdiers! Charge! At speed! By Ulrich's wrath! At speed! Sigma! For the Emperor! War! Send us out! Sigma!
Let's try and break some of those. From cycle charging.
Thing of beauty.
Moving now! Get them! Get them! The Empire endures!
Time to bring the greatswords in.
Our steeds are restless! Formation march!
Oh. That is just fucking beautiful. Where at left, they've just completely collapsed.
Swordsman! Sigma!
I mean, they did make us work for it.
A little more, certainly.
Halberdiers! Agreed! For France! Ready to serve! We obey! At speed!
Right, let's try and sandwich this unit.
For the Emperor! Ready! We serve
The double charge. Ooh, this will be lovely. Whoa. I like that.
No lingering! Yes, sir, quickly!
Okay, the left-hand side could use a bit of help, right?
Yeah, they're sort of cycling fresh units in and out. But they pretty much break as soon as they hit the front line, so...
Formation march! Ready to serve!
It's like a convection current of orcs going back and forth. It's kind of funny
Yeah.
to watch.
Detachments move! Yes, General! Take the ground! Understood!
Nice. Definitely want to kill as many of these guys as possible.
Yeah.
Swordsman! Yes, my lord! For the
I'll
Helden
fire right into that blob. Come on. Right into the blob.
Heldenhammer! Prepare for combat!
Come on.
Yes.
Let's get my lord charging into the orc war boss. What a lord hero.
It's a good thing numpad enter doesn't do anything because my cat's using it as a chin rest currently. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Nice.
Swordsman,
There they go.
take position.
Yeah, that's it. Lovely.
Let's cleanse as many of these orc filth as we can with these knights. Probably can't reach them in time, actually.
Oof.
Yes, General. Charge!
Yeah, yellow does seem like a very impractical choice of uniform for this kind of battlefield scenario. Blood splatter everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ, these mortars. And then there are knights coming.
The Empire
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
for the Warhammer!
Oh my god. King keeps adjusting his feet, his back feet, to balance as he sort of slumps over my desk. And both of these got like one resting on each testicle right now. This is so painful every time he shifts around. He's like paddling them in his sleep.
Come on. Nobles of the Empire. Charge towards them, not vaguely around the area.
They're quite outnumbered. They're like, we're noble, but we're not crazy.
Speed this up a bit. To be fair, the halberdiers are massively getting in the way. Yeah, alright. That's fine. I'll do.
Good.
Does that mean he's a fiddler called Ben Firth, or a man who has been publicly shamed for fiddling Ben Firth? Can't it be both?
Like the importance of the comma all over again, isn't it?
Mm.
Ben Firth, comma, fiddler.
Yeah. Yeah. This channel would like to disavow that we believe Ben Firth to be a fiddler. Extra bit of gold. Come on. Let me click. Let me click. Really need to finish them off. Oh, good. They've
Nasty.
run in exactly the right direction. I mean,
really?
sure.
You're feeling brave, I guess.
They also did it as a march, which means
Yeah.
that they can't run
They're-
again, and they're going to be tired. So
Yeah, they're fucked.
yeah, That's
Seriously.
great.
All right. Interesting life choice. Let's hit Karak Ungor then.
My command is attack.
I don't know how the auto thing will balance this, because on one hand you've got a much bigger army and it's got slayers, which are pretty decent. But on the other hand, walls.
I can't fight
yeah,
until
you
I build
got to
some
build a
siege
bat.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
can build a battering
I'll-
ram in one turn, so just do that.
Yeah, I'm just going to build. Yeah.
Probably won't even use it.
Continue
Now,
to siege.
see, Alex, do you know what you would be able to do it immediately if you'd built? Miners. Because miners can attack gates.
Slayers should be able to attack gates. They attack everything.
I mean, I'm sure they can in the lore, just might not achieve much. Okay, I've got one of these prestige decisions to make. So, Hochlanders come under attack from Norska in the region of Hergig and are appealing to you for military assistance. So I can basically go fight a battle, and I've done these before, and you get a shit little army. Like, terrible. Terrible. But if I don't do that, all I get is stuff lost.
Right, sure.
So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is send a military force, and this will be crap. Like, yeah, look, spearmen against mammoths and trolls. I mean, that is what you use against mammoths and trolls, but that's not the point. All right, we'll
Sure.
give it a go. It doesn't actually do anything if I lose, I don't think. But let's give it a go. Let's have fun. We won't get to fight Norska for a while, so this gives us something different, right? I'm pretty sure it said I had a bigger force than that. Maybe not.
So King has drooled all over my table, which is rather unfortunate, considering it's mouse map material.
Oh, at least it's a fort defense. So because we're reinforcements here, we probably won't get to... the battle will probably just start. Oh no, okay. What's their layout? Okay, so it's not actually too bad. And Norska have terrible leadership. So... Oh. Yeah, it's actually a decent, alright force they've got. I mean, they'll horribly mismanage it because it's the AI, but still. Let's go. I'll give you some units when, because they're not on the table yet.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I've only got 5 units, but I'll give you one of them, Alex, because that's the kind of guy I am. Tell you what, I'll give you a couple of them. You know what?
So sweet.
Have some swordmen.
Ready to engage. Swords
How about that?
Awesome. All right. Great. Where are we? Where are we here?
Spearmen! Quick march! For the Emperor!
Handgunners.
To battle!
Is there any point trying to put the handgunners on the walls? Probably not right now. Unless... You know what, actually, let's maybe put them over there.
I do not fear death! The Empire endures! Move out!
You know what, I think I can get a good position with the handgunners there, because there's an area basically just flanking a lot of their force that there's nothing on there. Okay, let's give that a go.
Of the Empire! For Heldenhammer!
Put my spears near the gate because that's where the big things are going to come through.
Heading out! Sigma Exultant!
Go fight the Marauder Chieftain with the Archlector. Why not? That gate will be destroyed in... yeah,
1
no
second.
time. There we go. Now the mammoth that's going to come through that will be exciting.
Yeah, I'm going to put my swordsman in
Yes, sir!
position behind a spearman, I think, to help support a bit.
The troll should be
kinda worried
beaten
about
off
it.
by a couple of units of spin. The mammoth's pretty damaged from its way in, though, actually. So, oh, and it's
Yeah.
only a feral mammoth. There's no rider, so
It's only a feral mammoth, he says, as it just does that. It just
well, they're a
flims.
lot more dangerous when someone's riding them.
Yeah. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
Okay. Yeah, can you see where my handgunners are?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good point
Hand
to
gunners!
put them, I think.
Form a ring
I
of
think I know what you mean.
Over. Come
Shit,
here.
hang on. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that mammoth's gone rampagey already, so it's taken some damage.
Spearmen!
Yeah.
Try and isolate it behind the gate. And then you can deal with the stuff pouring in at the front.
Yeah, those trolls are gonna lose.
Jesus Christ, that
Leadership
mammoth
pretty
is
soon.
crazy.
Let's try and have a look at this Archlector fighting the... My Archlector has a big hammer and he's not afraid to use it. God, everyone here is so soaked in blood.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I tried to contain the mammoth, but it turns out you can't really contain a rampaging mammoth.
No, not massively.
With swords, anyway. Maybe with spears and twice as many units.
By Karl Maras! Powder dry!
Jesus.
Oh, I'm getting lovely rear fire into these marauders with the handgunners.
That is good to hear, because I'm slightly concerned about that gate. Oh yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, those swordmen will not do well against those big bastards.
No.
The marauder spearmen behind them, maybe. God, yeah, it's so useless at defending these walls.
Faith in the comet!
Mammoth's trying to run. Okay.
Fire! Fire! Archlector!
Yeah, they're all going to break.
Sigma! Attack!
These handgunners basically broke about 3 units of marauders by just being positioned directly behind a mass of them and repeatedly firing into them.
Glorious.
Finding rain, sir! Shields up!
Nice. What's left to break? Some marauders over there. Yeah, that was... Oh, the mammoth's coming back.
Fucking mammoth.
Ready for war!
Fucking mammoth.
We serve the Emperor!
I'm gonna run over it soon. Guys coming back in. No, doesn't seem to be a thing. Oof.
The marauders are running directly at my handgunners, which is not a sensible life choice.
No, not so much.
There we go. That was good. I like that little feature. It lets you like fight some people you wouldn't normally fight, and yeah.
Nifty.
And it also got me +1 influence with the Elector Count of Hockland, which I'm sure you're delighted by.
Yes. Faction 37 of
Yes.
444.
Well, it means something to me, Alex, because I was a nerd when I was a teenager.
I was just a different kind of nerd, to be fair.
Oh, okay. I do actually get to choose, like, cash and stuff like that. Well, I will definitely take the cash, because I really don't care about replenishment. The guy we were fighting was called Gunda Trollhewer. What are the kills on those crossbowmen? Handgunners, rather. 162. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Yeah,
Okay,
my public order is marginally improving. Hopefully
End
now.
turn.
Let me see.
Oh, I think
Are
not.
you?
No, my public order is still -1.
I don't think we need to fight
So-
this. Yeah,
Definitely. So
I'm skeptical of whether it's going to fuck me, but let's auto it.
surely not with a bar like that.
No, I didn't. Okay,
Cool.
fair enough. And I don't read replenishment particularly quickly, so I can take the cash.
Cash is good.
Cash
I like
is
money.
good.
I go where the winds howl.
I go where the winds howl, says Balthazar. Goth.
Now,
So emo.
Messenger.
Yes, my lord.
Ben Firth Fiddler. My friend. Could use some glittering scales. Iron curse iron. Okay. Right, let's send you guys over to try and finish off the Black Venom then. Who seem to have raised 3 different armies and therefore can't afford anything because having 3 armies is incredibly expensive.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I can't afford my 1 army currently because dwarves are expensive as fuck.
Okay. I think that's all I can do. 'Cause I think I've got trade agreements with everyone I can have trade agreements with. I do. Cool. Everything's still okay with the stream chat. Still wonderful. Still enjoying this high level elite strats.
Time is gold. Let us not waste either in...
What do you want, Ostermark? You want to pay me for a non-aggression pact even though you're on the other side of the map? Yeah, sure.
Nice gold. We'll take it.
It's only 200, but I won't turn my nose up at it. Okay.
Gold taker's gone.
Yep. Kill the fuck out of them.
Get at me, Ed.
So,
Right, are we going to take this here Karak Ungor then?
That is what we're gonna do.
attack!
It almost looks audible, but I think we should probably fight it.
I tend to fight anything that's not over like 3/4.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll lose units unnecessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be an absolute piece of piss.
Well,
Like, those Slayers are just going to carve them to chunks on that wall.
yeah.
Lots of them will die, but, you know,
Yeah.
that's kind of
That's
what they're for.
Also, I can't afford to upkeep all of them, so that's kind of good.
Steve makes a good point that we should try and balance our stream delay next time.
Yeah, no,
Can
I
you-
saw that.
Yeah,
Good
because,
idea.
well, what we'll just do, if we just both set about 30 seconds, that should cover the
The clans unite!
YouTube lag. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you started rolling.
I did it about the
after.
same time, I think.
Okay.
But if we time it and hit it at the same time and both set a fairly generous lag to get past the discrepancy between the two sites, we should be all right, right?
I guess.
That's what logic tells me, which might not be right.
Oh, What is that?
What does what?
Oh, they're running the battering ram. It's
Yeah.
fine. The giant slayers. Yeah.
You don't need to put them
So-
on it. We don't need to break down the gate.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They'll
it'll
take
probably
loads
be
of
over
range
the-
fire from pushing it, so. And you wouldn't want to do that with giant slayers because they have no defense.
Right, exactly. This is why I was a bit concerned.
Like, if anyone would do it, it's the dwarf warriors. But have you only got 1 unit of dwarf warriors?
yeah.
I thought you had 2 for some reason. Oh no, there's the other one.
Oh no, I do.
Over
I
on the
do have
left,
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
They'll be spread so thin. Yeah, we could add a delay to the quickest, but then we've got to work out what that delay is. But surely if we both put 60 seconds, like, I would imagine that the delay you get on YouTube, like, if you add a delay, that the YouTube delay gets soaked up in the delay that you've added to your streaming software.
I have no idea.
I would
how it
imagine
works
that's how
in
it
the
works.
services.
But I'm sure Steve will have the right answer, whatever it is.
Right. Let's do this thing.
I'm adopting a very complex tactic.
Yeah, same.
Ooh, I can't actually climb up the walls over there.
Dwarf on the wall.
We are relentless. Start climbing. Get your
It's
beard
got a
up.
promontory. Wow, I can't. Yeah, the bit I went for, I literally can't climb up because it's got big rocks
unfortunate.
all the way around it. Yeah, that is unfortunate. So I'm going to take a bunch of unnecessary damage. That's fine. Oh, Slayers can attack gates.
Ah, beautiful. It makes you wonder why it makes you build a battering ram that you then
Well,
discard.
quite.
It's happening.
Moving out. Move now. Honored.
That's because you've
Move now.
already selected.
By the ancestors.
One tip, by the way, if you send characters up the walls, you can send other units up behind them straight away because obviously there's
Yeah.
only one unit, only one figure
Yeah.
on the walls.
Lord of vengeance. Attack. Attack.
Alrighty.
And they do quite a lot of gate damage as well. Huh. Got 3 units here and they've just burst through very quickly.
Nice. Yeah, that was very fast.
Scarf.
Worth remembering.
I've got a unit going at the other gates if you want to put the giant slayers with them.
They're already pretty much up the wall, aren't they? The giant slayers.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
they
the
are.
giant slayers are. Oh, that's slayers. No, that's
your
my
unit.
unit.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was the giant slayers. My bad.
For the Calasan Corps. Attack. Vengeance.
He has resumed his position using the numpad as a chin rest.
Gazook.
Let's get some shots of slayers doing what slayers do best. Well, in this case, running after routing orcs. God, they're so densely together. It's ridiculous.
I know.
One of my slayers just an attack animation or a kill animation I haven't seen before, which was basically running up the orc and then chopping its head off. I do love the animations in this game, especially some kind of, I guess, secretish ones you can get of kind of big like big monsters fighting each other that have some crazy attack
yeah.
things.
I think they showed off some of those in the, like, I don't know if it's an E3 demo or what,
Yeah.
but
Understood, Lord. I know. Axes out.
Right, these lads are just about done, I think.
there we go.
Lovely.
Yeah, that was pretty sound.
Very straightforward.
Didn't lose any slayers, so I don't have to figure out my money.
I mean, the answer is to start a second army and transfer half of them into that. Because
Well, that's not the same net cost.
no, it costs more, but the point is like, well, I mean, you can just disband. I never like disbanding units because I feel like they've got experience. I can just keep them.
Just gonna lose them in combat usefully.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know. It's just
But,
it's if gold upkeep. I can't afford right now.
We will reach a point where you need a more balanced army.
Oh yeah, but that will be the point at which I'll start losing a few slayers in fights.
Yeah,
so it'll take
that's
care
true.
of itself.
That's true. But sooner rather than later, you'll need a second army anyway, so you can always shuffle half of them into that, and then.
True.
You
I
can
mean,
build a more balanced army.
the extent to which I've got negative gold is currently outweighed
sure.
by the winning fights and getting like several hundred
Yeah,
gold.
you need some trade agreements.
Yeah.
Which I know is easier said than done for some factions, but you're now adjacent to Kislev and Ostermark. They might be very willing to make friends and get set up trade agreements with you. If you look, they're both human factions, so they'll come under Empire or Human or something.
Sort out my skill points. I've got a commandment apparently. Let's do tax rate because I'm a bit... Oh no. Okay, suddenly I've got loads of money. Plus 365, don't know what from.
Well, you've just conquered a couple more settlements. So
Yeah.
you're getting the income from that.
Started rolling in now.
So I've been thinking about this, and I think the direction you want to go next is south. The greens, like the Black Crag, who were the Bloody Spear, and then the Black Crag confederated them, is probably the way to go next for you. Because while you can go attack the vampires, and that would be useful, I would strongly recommend maybe sort of sacking them rather than taking that territory, because it's territory that's better for me to take because it's Imperial territory and I can get big bonuses from it.
I'll get right on that. Currently, my problem is that my map is constantly panning to the left because King has fallen asleep on the cursor keys. It's quite impressive, actually.
This is some pro streaming right here.
It really is. Okay, I'm getting some good trade agreements sorted out here, so that's pretty good. This. Well, at least the chat's enjoying King's antics. No, I don't have a trade agreement with you, which is a bit weird. We should have a trade agreement.
But
no, we do. No, we don't.
We don't, but we're not. We can't trace a route between our capitals, so we can't set up a trade agreement.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
When I do take the vampire land, that's when we'll be able to do it. So.
Sure. Right. Let me just. Oh God, how do I disturb this cat?
What's going on with my elect accounts now? Avalon's still probably my primary target. Talabecland, Hockland, and that'd be nice. Well, not quite contiguous. Maybe I can get Stirland as well.
Cat is now deciding where to go. I know I'm a monster. I have offered him my arm as a chin rest, though, which he might go for. Historically, he goes for that.
Oh yeah, I can do the whole electoral machinations thing, which is
Manipulation.
Yeah, very similar to the High Elf feature.
It's giving me puppy dog eyes.
That's interesting. That's given me the that mercenary guy, like the little mercenary force I had, the lord we had with that is now available for me to recruit and has an experience rank.
Eh?
So that's cool.
That's great.
So when I need a new general, I can get one who's already got a bit of experience.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Alright, I need to choose whether to build. Ah, sparring chamber. Okay. Yes. I need to be able to build other units that aren't slayers. Like warriors, minus with lasting charges.
Quarrelers.
Yeah, actually I might get a siege workshop. Oh, they work into quarrelers. I'll get the sparring chamber first.
Remember to build anything that goes over 3 levels of building. Remember to build that in a big settlement.
Oh shit.
You can always
Is this?
stop it building and then restart it. You won't lose any money. Arrange favors Imperial Authority. Yeah, I think I'll get Imperial Authority because Imperial Authority is good. More tax rate, more growth, a chance to have every elector count raise their opinion of me. Seems good to me. It's probably going to be a while before I can confederate any of them.
Welcome, my
So,
countrymen.
that happens when they reach 10. Okay,
You summon me.
what we got here?
Yes.
Really, I can't get there? Fine. Do I have
By Sigmar's
military
will, come in
access
peace.
agreement? I do. Good. It's a good start. Okay.
Let us begin.
Completely covered in fluff now.
Nice.
Moving off.
Yes, my lord.
You can I recruit? Yes, my Eldred's Guard, which is my regiment of renown for the, for Solland, which is where I started.
I don't think I have regiments for now yet, do I?
You probably won't have earned enough XP on, what's his name, the Slayer King, to hire any. So what I actually misspoke. It isn't a regiment of renown. It is a elector count state troop. So for each of the elector counts that I recruit to my side, I get basically another form of regiment of renown that I can recruit, and this is the one for Balthazar. So I could recruit it from the beginning, but it has like a 10-turn cooldown, so I had to wait for that to go.
The Emperor bid.
Yeah, let's just move those guys out and go towards taking that. Where do I want next? Grain silos. Seems odd that we would have got to this point in our civilization without having invented them yet, but that's absolutely fine.
We just had grain piles before.
Yeah, just if you need some bread, go to the grain hole. Wipe out all these random roaming Black Venom armies, and then take... Oh, you little shit. Sure. That's fine. It's okay, I'll colonize it this turn. So at least I can grab it. It doesn't matter anyway, because I am going to absorb Avalent. I will confederate them sooner rather than later, so...
Yeah.
I'll get it even if they colonize it, but, you know. I did want to win the battle. Was the only thing to get my prestige up, but... Sure. But after I deal with that, I'm basically then straight over into the vampires, I think. Nowhere else to go.
Gonna start working my way through the ranged weapon tech still. Thunderers and stuff.
Even if you're not planning on doing it immediately, I would wend your army southwards.
Yeah. Because not really.
You
serving any
typically,
purpose for them.
just so you know, you only get a public order benefit for an army in an area if that army is in a settlement. The exception to that is some characters have things that affect the region they're in.
Sure, yeah.
And by mid-game you have quite a lot of that as well, but just so you know. Also, your underpass is probably quicker in these areas because you can literally cross straight lines through mountains.
Okay,
Like
great.
your transport with the underpass is like the underpass. The underway is like a radius, rather than a.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I needed a specific place to do it. Get through mountain entrances or cave entrances or whatever.
No, dwarves.
Okie dokie.
I was going to say something about dwarves in any hole, but I don't even know. I don't even know whether that's. Let's just ignore it. Let's just ignore everything I've just done. Okay, I colonized it. That's fine. It's all good.
What does colonizing mean mechanically?
Basically, if a settlement's empty, like if it's a ruin,
Right.
you create a settlement there. And you lose a load of troops doing it, and spend a load of gold.
Because they become settlers or whatever.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So, yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got Migdal von Galbarak. What a great name that is.
Name.
To war!
Carrick,
Honor to your ancestors.
okay, yeah. That's about it, really. Don't think about anything else to do. I do not have anything else to do. That was a quick turn. But yeah, I'll regenerate my army from that colonization, and then I'll head over to the vampires.
There you go. Yeah. Be interesting fighting vampires with my current army.
Dwarves do very well against. With your current army, yeah, dwarves tend to do very well because obviously vampire counts don't have any ranged troops.
Yes, exactly. However,
neither do you. Yeah,
it's not going to go as well.
They do have quite a lot of. They do have quite a lot of large monsters.
Yeah, which I'll do well against.
Yeah.
So.
But while you can, I'd go for Mount Gunbad and Grompeak, which is an entire province just beneath you. That looks ripe for the taking.
Yeah, definitely. What do we look at here? Oh yeah, Dix. I built the sparring chamber in their level 2 settlement, didn't I? Can it go to level 3? It can go.
To level 3. Yeah, level 3 is as high as small settlements go, so it's a good idea to build those things there.
Great. Okay.
So there are exceptions of places where it's useful, but generally speaking, you won't get the full impact of a thing unless if it goes beyond level 3, if it's in a small settlement.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, not much else for me to do. I'm just marching around the mountains.
We've reached that sort of finished with the first challenges bit.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we're coming up to the 3-hour mark, so that might be a decent juncture.
Decent point to wrap up. Shall we finish my turn and roll round to yours again?
Sure, yeah. do you have to like manage the save?
I think
of
I have to
campaign?
certainly
You
save.
hosted it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I don't want to not do that for sure.
That would be awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, slightly. Okay, I'm going to recruit a couple of crossbowmen, a couple of spearmen with shields, I think. Anything else to be done? Not really. Ooh, unless I can... Did I have enough money to expand that settlement without this recruitment? I did not. So, never mind. Recruitment it is.
My capital has a rebellion in 74 turns.
Crisis!
I'm sure it'll improve.
Crisis
It'll be
mode.
fine.
It'll be fine.
Probably.
Okay, I will end my turn. We'll roll around to yours and then I'll save up and we're done.
Awesome.
Exciting end to the stream of lots of AI taking their turns.
Administrative overhead.
Looks like Ostermark is talking to either me or you.
Someone's offering. Yeah, he's offering me military access. Sure, why not?
Yeah. The only
make
time,
you
if you're going to
happy.
stay friendly, the only time it's not a good idea is obviously if they've got territory you're both after and they need to go
Yeah,
through yours
sure.
to get to it.
Yeah.
They won't do that. They won't go for mountains at all because they're not, or they tend not to because they're not good territory for them.
It's basically the exact same scenario as Stellaris.
Yeah.
In terms of opening
See,
borders.
I say that, but save is grayed out.
Oh,
It's interesting. Is it
does it
grayed
have
out for
to
you?
save it on your turn?
Ah, I bet I do.
I can save. So what I'll do is I'll finish my turn, and then you can do your thing.
Yeah. 'Cause
Um.
I'm hosting, so it seems a good idea to do it on the.
Yeah, exactly. I'll figure out about starting a second army up next time.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about it, but it doesn't matter now. Cool.
Well,
Oh,
for
skill
reference, what you have to do is recruit a lord at a settlement.
points. Okay, cool. Da-da-da. Done.
Grand.
Okay.
Save is still grayed out.
What?
That's exciting.
It wasn't for me.
Was it not? Is it for you now?
Yes.
Huh. That's peculiar.
On my turn, it wasn't.
That's peculiar. Let me do a brief Google regarding this because I'd quite like to be able to save. Okay, you've got to close all the messages on the right hand side. I have no messages on the right hand side.
I have no messages on the right hand side. Notification settings.
Well, my end turn is also grayed out.
Have you got something you need to do
What?
first?
No,
Yeah.
I have no tasks. No, it is my turn, isn't it? Yeah,
It is.
I cannot. Yeah, my
Right.
end turn is also grayed. Everything is grayed out.
I cannot save or load, so that's interesting.
I am ready.
Let me.
Are you?
It is time.
Let me. I also cannot move.
What does the Emperor bid?
So this is going well.
That's rather peculiar. Is it definitely my turn?
Yes. It
See,
is
this seems to
definitely
think that there's like a message up or something that I can't, but I don't have a message. So it's like, oh, you're
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just. It's like it's been for the last 15 turns, but when it's your go.
huh.
So weirdly,
That's alarming because I don't think multiplayer autosaves turns.
uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
You can't even end turn.
Nope. My end turn button is grayed out.
What does it say at the top on your tracker thing?
On my tracker thing.
Like with the turn, like on my screen, I have the thing showing whose turn it is in the top center. Maybe you don't get it on your.
I don't think you get it on your turn.
Right.
Let me.
I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah. And I can't do. It's like I have a message I have to deal with, like a forced event message or something.
Wind of Shaman, I will. That will
But
I refuse.
so I can
See,
change my army's stance, but I can't then move them. Oh, there we go. Lord not moved. So if I click on that,
I will
but I can't move.
pray. Not while more sleep hangs in the sky. Very well.
Let's just keep him like that. Oh God. No, something's very wrong here.
Shaman, I will.
Well, we've discovered a new and exciting failure mode for Warhammer Total War 2. Or Total War Warhammer 2, which is what it's actually called.
The nation calls.
So you can't come out of camp and move at all
Nope.
in any.
Against
Huh, okay.
It's interesting.
And it's saying you can't end your turn because you haven't moved your lord.
Yeah. Can't move. End turn. Grayed out.
Interesting. We literally have to fix it on the stream because
Because the save isn't. Control S apparently sometimes works. It has not worked. Yeah, I blame Ben Firth Fiddler too. Okay. Faction info. Records tab. Latest event.
population surplus. I've got a message for world event. Peak pass.
Clear context. View event. Nope, that did not work. Yeah, why does it do that? Clear context. That's interesting and odd. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. So that doesn't work. Let's go. This is great. Just so much content.
I reckon we could just end the stream and then we'll fix it off.
You're
because
probably right. You're probably right
We
there.
don't need to be streaming.
We do not. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Hopefully you'll be able to see this again.
It would be great to see more of this campaign that we haven't been able to save.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So we'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Creative Assembly. Oh my god, what the hell are you doing?